Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going out bass fishing on my kayak again on a little spot that I've actually never been to. I really know nothing about the spot except people ice fish it for pike, and that's about it. But hopefully we'll catch some fish, and I'll see you guys out in the water. Okay, so I've been paddling around for about 15 minutes now, and all that I've really noticed is that the deepest part of this lake that I can find is about 5 foot, and it's really clear. And it's got some weeds in it, so this should be good fishing for bass and pike. And I don't even know if it is 5 foot. I'm still hitting the bottom of my paddle when I push my paddle down, so it's probably only 3 to 5 foot in the middle of this lake, which really surprised me. Also, I think it's going to keep snowing on me a little bit, so you guys might see that a little later on. It was snowing this morning and eventually went away, but now it's starting to look like it might come back. Hopefully it won't, though. That is a fish. Ooh, don't cut mine, don't cut mine, don't cut mine. That's a tiny pike. Last time I had pike this small, I got a hook in my hand because these things like to wiggle. Wow, he is tiny. I don't remember the last time I've had a pike this small. Come on, let go. Come on. Hook isn't even in his mouth or hooked in him, it's just he was biting down on it. Ooh. Tiny little slimy. Wow, he is tiny. Up real shallow. This lake is only like 4 foot at the max, but he was in about 2 feet. Just nice little northern pike. First one of the year, even though he's super tiny. He should be fine. Whenever you catch a pike, guys, you always want to check your line because they do have some pretty sharp teeth and they will cut that up real quick. I'm all good. I've heard that there's a lot of small pike in here, but I've never ever been here to really try it out. But I've also heard a couple big ones being caught, so hopefully we can get one of the bigger ones. I know if there's pike, there should be bass here too, but I don't know. But at least I know there are fish here, at least now. I tried out in the middle of the lake. Deepest I could find was 4 foot and just nothing out there, just weeds. And basically same thing I'm fishing here, but this is shallower, probably a little warmer. Started out with swim jig just to try and use a searching bait, kind of. Try and figure out what these fish are doing, but I wasn't expecting this lake to be that shallow throughout. It's snowing. Really? That's a fish. That's another tiny little pike. Come on, buddy. Relax, relax. Come on. Okay. Got the hook out. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Nice little pike again. These guys are really tiny. When my friend told me he caught small pike over here, I wasn't expecting this small, you know. But decent little pike, nice and fun to catch. Just let him go. He's gone. And as I said before, every time you catch a pike, you want to check your line. And I'm surprised the swim bait isn't torn to bits at this point after 2 pike eating it. But still, they're fun to catch even though they're small, but I was hoping for some bass up in here, but I won't complain with pike. You know, they're still fun to catch. Again, it was just on the swim jig, just slow rolling it through this deepish water for this lake. At least it's like 2 to 3 feet, maybe even. And that's about as deep as it gets in these weeds, is where these fish are just sitting there waiting to pounce on anything that goes through. What is with this lake? He bit right by the kayak. Another baby pike. This one's probably smallest of the 3. Ooh, doo-doo. Don't do it. Just let me get the hook out, bud. Okay, got the hook out of him. It's hard to get a good grip on these guys, but he is really tiny. This is probably the smallest pike I've ever caught. He bit right next to the kayak on the swim jig again. I think that's what I'm just going to fish most of the day and catch probably a lot of these. Ooh, they're slippery though. I don't want to squeeze too hard and accidentally squish them, you know. But decent little pike. I thought there'd be bass up in here, but I guess only pike. I'm hoping for at least a decent pike, or maybe even a decent bass, you know. Where there's pike, there normally is bass, so they're probably just eating these small little perch or something. That's why they're seeing the swim jig and eating it. Looks similar to a perch or something. There's one. This one feels a bit bigger than the last couple. Yeah, he's decent pike. He's fighting pretty hard, which... Oh, just don't cut mine. Don't cut mine. Okay, come here. Okay, come on. Okay. I'm really surprised my line ain't cut. He's still not a big pike, but better than the last couple that I've had. Yeah, my line's cut up a little bit. Okay, maybe he's not better than... He's better than the last one I caught for sure, but he fought a lot harder. He's a decent one, you know. Nice little northern pike. Not very big, but still fun to catch. It finally stopped snowing and I've been able to fish a little bit more, or more comfortably. And through this many small pike, there's got to be a couple decent ones in here. I'd have to assume, you know. Just read tide to make sure there's no nicks in my line, especially when you're messing with pike. You don't want to mess with anything with line because they can cut that real quick, especially a bigger one. Oh, that was bad. Especially a bigger one that just swallow this hole. It wouldn't end well. God dang, those things are loud. Oh, the thing sounds like an air horn. That scared me. I just heard something super loud and it sounded like it was right next to me. Oh, those birds are weird. It's those weird stork ones. You can see them flying right there. Or I don't know what they are, but they're weird. I was wondering what that noise was. I wasn't sure what it was. I don't think I've ever really seen much of them, or I've seen them, but I've never really heard them. Okay guys, just got off the water. My hands started going numb because how cold it was, so I got in as fast as I could. Today was definitely a fun day, you know. I didn't catch big fish, but catching pike is always fun. Especially when they normally don't fight that hard until they can see your boat, and then they just take off. Or that's my experience with pike normally. And that last, or I don't know if it was the last one or the one before that took off and gave me a good fight, but definitely a fun day. I'm surprised I didn't get bit off at all because pike normally cut my line like that. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like down below, subscribe, check out one of these videos right here. See you guys next time.